Hello and welcome everybody. My name's Shani Raja and I'd like to welcome you very warmly to the brand new second edition of my flagship course, Writing with Flair. Now I'm really excited to be able to offer this new edition to you because I promise you that a lot of hard work has gone into trying to make this the most valuable online writing course that you'll ever come across. I never expected writing would still be a skill that people would be passionate about learning. And of course, I'm so thrilled that they are because it's such a beautiful art that it's definitely worth preserving and cultivating in our culture for eternity. Now, at the time I created the original Writing with Flair, my goal was to share with non-journalists the advanced writing techniques that I'd learned from decades working as a writer and editor for some of the world's top news organizations, outfits like the Wall Street Journal, Bloomberg News, the Financial Times, and The Economist. But after designing the course, I realized that I had quite a unique and special product in my hands. I realized that what I created wasn't just a bunch of writing tips that people could use. After all, there are writing tips all over the internet, right? What I created with Writing with Flair was something very different. It was a writing system, a complete framework, if you like, that could take dedicated students near to the top of the learning curve of exceptional writing in almost no time at all. So if Writing with Flair was so good, why did I create this new edition? Well, firstly, I realized that I had much more material that I wanted to share with you. That's why in this second edition, the original material has been very substantially enhanced and expanded. For those who remember, in the original version of this course, I drummed into you three main concepts that I said you needed to focus on to become a better writer. And those three concepts were simplicity, clarity, and elegance. And I call that the secret sauce of great writing. Well, in this new edition of Writing with Flair, I'm going to reveal a crucial fourth ingredient, which I left out partly because it wasn't strictly necessary for most types of business writing. That ingredient is evocativeness. So I've developed an entire new section devoted to explaining this powerful concept to you. And believe me, knowing this ingredient will bring a whole new dimension of power to your writing. As time went on, I realized that many of the nuances around the first three ingredients, simplicity, clarity, and elegance, just couldn't be properly understood without also understanding this concept of evocativeness. It was as if something was missing that left certain questions unanswered. Now that I've added this vital new ingredient into the course, I feel happy to say that the picture is now complete, as you'll come to see as you go through this course. Now in this edition of the course, I've also added several brand new tactics to those in the existing three categories of simplicity, clarity, and elegance. So you'll be getting a much expanded toolbox of tactics to play with in your writing. This one, I teach you how to play with these four ingredients as an artist would. You're going to discover, for instance, how each ingredient has its own aspect of beauty and how blending these ingredients and balancing them against each other with artistic intent can create spectacular enhancements to your writing. So guys, make no mistake, what you're getting here is a complete overhaul of the original course, not just a mere few tweaks. Again, I want you to think carefully about the power that words have over our lives. In fact, not a day goes by without us encountering some kind of writing that informs, persuades, motivates, or entertains us. Sometimes the writing that we see can shift our perspective, alter our opinions, overturn our values, and even influence our moods. As a journalist, one learns quickly how much power words and sentences have to either enlighten us or blind us. As all experienced journalists know, skillfully crafted words can mold our comprehension of events as well as influence our emotional reaction to them. In this edition of the course, you're going to discover writing techniques that will give you much more power over influencing and shaping people's perceptions. So I hope you'll use this power wisely and responsibly.